getting started.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and go. And hello, viewers, and welcome back to 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, viewers, and welcome. I'm your humble host, Josh24214, and today we are going to be continuing with a fresh new game of Not for Broadcast. This game just came out today, and I showed a little sneak peek of what we can expect for this game. A lot of dystopian propaganda and conspiracies, apparently. So, if you haven't seen the last part from the prologue, I think it was only like the first day that we got to play with. So yeah, we're going to be doing a full Let's Play of Not for Broadcast, and maybe have a look at all the insanity that in the later chapters. So let's get started. So we're gonna start with a new game, and we're gonna call the same thing, Josh. And the same thing as before, we still have the difficulties. Story mode. Experience the story without the stress. Non-broadcast mechanics are off. Viewers are very forgiving. Intern. Less challenged. Non-broadcast mechanics are less damning. Viewers don't switch off so easily. Broadcaster. Recommended. A balanced experience for non-broadcast mechanics and viewer ratings approval are reasonable. Challenge or a showrunner. A real challenge. Broadcast mechanics are more frequent and more difficult. Viewers stop watching quicker, and we can have a custom. So we're gonna play as a broadcaster. This is the recommended. So let's dive into the story of Not for Broadcast. Let's see how far the rabbit hole this will
National
go.
Nightly News.
And this game mostly has a lot of British humor. Not for Broadcast is officially out of early access. And I think we're just going to be playing Jeremy Dalton is the country's most popular and trusted news anchor for now. Day 1, the election. So yeah, it's basically the same thing from... Okay. Turn right. Use the D-pad. And we seem to have a phone message. Let's answer the call by pressing the left mouse button.
Hi David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. Alright mate, Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're gonna have to run the news tonight. Now don't...
Hold on. I think I'll pump this up just a tad. I think 17 will work.
Don't worry, it's not hard and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens.
Yep.
Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience.
Yep,
you
that's
want
right.
to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home.
Okay.
It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the 4 small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain... Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any 3 and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again. be long now till the signal starts coming through from the station. Stay on your toes. All the bigwigs are in tonight because of the election, so we better not make any mistakes. When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know seafood makes me come out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist.
I'm sorry, I sometimes will be super laser focused, so let's do this.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good. Next is going to be the throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market. Top chap. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic...
Right, button
That's
2
all coming up on
in
tonight.
3,
2, 1.
Lovely, mate. Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Okay, got it. So yeah, I'm gonna be super focused on this. I want to do good on this. National Nightly News with Jeremy Dalton.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Lovely, mate.
But first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics
got
are
it.
accusing of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary
Right, it's
Jeffrey
going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure
Okay.
you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right.
Got
I
it.
normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
to hear the code
Okay.
of his acceptance.
And 3,
3,
That's all coming
2,
1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody.
Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Oh, I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you.
I thought that was our little secret.
That's all right, he doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay, we got an A. Nice.
We made it to the
But
first
that was
ad
super
break.
easy.
Doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to
Okay.
keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is
These
doing the
aren't my
talking.
cards. Please
2.
tell me these aren't my
Don't
cards.
stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in
Okay,
the
here we go.
studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5,
4,
4,
3,
3.
2, 1, go.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first,
Get
our
ready to
very
go to
own cultural
Megan on
reporter,
screen
Megan
4.
Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to the
go to
shot
Blunderclatch
films
on screen
and
3 when she
directed.
says his
Joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear. I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here
Sorry,
with us
just-
is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The Medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the wrap, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
He's a wonderful
Lovely.
chap,
Now
he
back
really
to
is.
Thunder Twat.
I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Oh, that is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire, the little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week
Right,
around
they've
the
swapped
country.
the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Cool, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate.
I think I
Use that
did
little flashing joystick to
better
the left of the knob,
in
or
the
hold down
prologue.
your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
Nolans, we mustn't. Think of Carol.
That's Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Jubbly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time, push upwards.
You told me, but I didn't listen.
Doctor,
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
you need to see this.
No, don't you?
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
The virus. The sterility. This formula. This is the key.
We can stop it all.
Yes!
Bloody perfect, mate.
Whew!
We have
That was easy.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Okay, got it. Just enjoy the flick. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've probably noticed, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the spacebar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you got to do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
Directly to you with my new nationwide
1, 2.
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5,
Okay, here we go.
3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the 2 leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Oh shit, he's pissed.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pat.
Okay, well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than a granny's fanny.
Memorably put.
Nailed it.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day 1 of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbook.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know this sort of... Probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So, all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been, in the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again, just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance, and our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for
Ooh!
Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Same old boring
Yeah, I'm gonna
politics,
need
then.
it.
Is this some weird fever dream? Am I dying now or something?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not coming for a drink?
Nope, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
Okay, broadcast complete, and I got an A+. Sweet! I did much better than the prologue. Challenge room unlocked.
When the program's finished, you'll get a broadcast report.
I did
It's 3 pages.
bad
The
on the
first
second
page shows you
segment.
how well the broadcast went. Each sequence and an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonuses, and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page.
Okay, thanks.
Right,
Okay.
this is an optional section for when you really want to understand what happened during the show. You've got a graph there showing you what the audience did. They're a fickle fucking bunch. And of course, you can really drill into the details if you want to get better at making TV. I never came here, never once.
Okay, all offensive words were censored, thank God. An interference-free show. A breathtaking good edit. I think I did much better in the editing than in the last time I played it, so let's head back and let's continue.
Right, this is the important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid and how much wealth you have overall. That bollocks at the bottom shows you the financial state of our main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake, so why would you care?
I'm still broken as poor, and I did a very good job. So let's continue.
This is the last page, and it tells you the state of the world, tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
Oh, so we have to keep the boss man happy. Okay.
Alright, mate, welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now. Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
Okay, so
In a
this
few
is
moments,
just
we'll be going live
saying
to
all the
tonight's
hard work
National
that I
Nightly
did.
News.
And let's head back.
Right, click on rushes and let's have a look at those. Right, this is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go, and when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
Okay. And then I'll do that.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know seafood makes me come out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
So clearly, this man, Jeremy, is the head anchor, and seems like it's just a standard day.
10 seconds, everybody. It's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight. Moving on up, the election win that experts said just couldn't happen. Hopeful or hostile. Controversy as global megacorporation Remington's Fist buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market. Top chap. Sports fans everywhere. And, of course, we'll be going live. News.
30 seconds back.
Seriously, that prick Blunderclatch on election night?
Yeah, Megan's pretty pissed off too.
I'm not surprised. The bloke with no democracy, he's shutting his cornflakes.
Whoa!
He's hot though.
I suppose so, into oxygen thieves.
10 seconds, everybody. Your fragility is leaking. Going in 5, 4, 3.
But first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance. They certainly aren't sour.
Anything I tell him?
I'm deeply...
That's all right. He doesn't.
1 minute back, everybody.
Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Oh,
I thought I'd ask him about the election.
personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you.
I thought that was our little secret.
That's all right. He doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Love you too.
Yeah.
Ah, it's just basically a normal day. Just feels like a normal day. So let's see what was going on with the Blunderclatch interview that we didn't get to see.
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
But this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
Oh no, I think they think he won't have anything to say.
Oh, for God's sake, come on. It's a huge day. He's not an...
Absolute bonehead.
Whoa!
I don't care, Rob. I'm not doing it. I agreed to do one beastly interview a day. I made that completely clear when we started. Check my contract.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Oh, piss off.
Whoa!
You're
He
a
was
thin, bloody
completely
arsehole.
different.
Whole wheat, man. Whole wheat.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Yeah, some stars
Thank
just
you so much.
don't want to have their image
10
ruined.
seconds, everybody.
I mean, all you need is one screw up and your whole life's in
Going
the
in
crapper.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first, our very own culture reporter, Megan Wolf, is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything.
And she's
from
just
Shakespeare
faking
to
it.
the Shop
Faking
films.
that
I'm
smile
very
just to make
excited
sure
to be joined today
everybody's
by none other
happy.
than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear.
In a different
I do
opinion.
hope you believe me when I tell you that being with
My
you here
god,
today is
a lot of the
among
behind the scenes stuff can get really messy. And James goes away for a while.
Take a look.
I don't want to hear this.
Blunderclatch, Mr.
No! I'm shutting this down. What kind of operation are you people running?
Mr. Blunderclatch, I understand you're upset.
And
but
mood change.
You don't know the half of it. Rob! I'll be at the Dorset. Send up a bottle of scotch and a whole ham.
Damn.
It's in my contract.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just had to. I had to. Oh, go on then. Say it.
What?
I told you so.
Your hair looked nice.
See, this is why you're single.
Yeah. Yeah, we all have to fake it sometimes in the media industry. I mean, you just need one screw up on live TV and then it's live for life. So, yeah. Seems like it was just more of a simple day. Just a normal day in the work.
Liability at the best of times.
I know. God help whoever has to bleep this.
Oh.
10 seconds, everybody.
Being a lawyer and a TV personality running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address. Am I letting hit the source this morning? It's very green.
They can't hold it in. Oh, Jeremy. Just let it out.
No, party, team spirit, all that bollocks.
Swearing.
Except for the rich. For them the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbook.
They just can't hold it in.
Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced
Okay, so it's mostly their reactions.
You know, probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated community.
Nothing. Oh.
I've got no.
Seems to be very incursion on personal liberties.
I've got nowhere to hide. Today, we revoke.
Yeah, this is the government we're talking about.
Now that is serious.
You want to leave like you're threatened
They took away.
They're stopping people moving. That is outrageous. Whoever and whatever they own. They can't do that.
They're just watching more. I know this is got to be slow for each part. Oh.
Yes, you're on the other side.
More talking.
The new government. That's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow.
And we're out. Good job, everybody. Same again tomorrow. Call times are on the board. So, same old boring politics then?
Is this some weird fever dream? Am I dying now or something?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not coming for a drink?
Nope, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
So yeah, this is all basically just a simple day in the office for them. And let's continue on. So what's gonna happen now? You want it, you got it. Full fast forward and rewind controls are now available in the archives. Oh, day 1. Now we're moving on to day 3. An unexpected form. Oh! Okay, so we pick your own adventure now. Okay, this is interesting. An unexpected form. You arrive home to find posts on the mat, most being nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Curiosity gets the better of you, and you open it. It is a form from the new advanced government asking for information on all citizens. The first page is filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston. Your wife, Sam Wilson. Your children, Charles Wilson and Susie Winston, 14 and 19. So they're teenagers. Well, you muse, at least they got the basics right. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly and introduce yourself to your coworkers, be productive and get to work immediately, ease yourself in and orientate yourself with your new workplace, reminisce with friends about old jobs. So I'd just be friendly and introduce myself to my new coworkers. Question 2. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been talking home confidential information. Now a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover up their violation. Recommend that you colleague report it. Promise your colleague that you won't tell anybody. Report the violation to your supervisor immediately. Okay, so it's my file, so I could get the blame and... this is a good one. Help your colleague cover... No, I wouldn't do that. Recommend that your colleague reports it. Promise your... I would pick one of these three, but I think I'd just be nice, be a nice guy, and just say, I recommend that my colleague reports this. Don't know if he's higher or lower on the totem pole. Question 3. An entire department was fired today for constant underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You should leave work on time, stay late to ensure that you hit your first deadline, leave work early and head to the pub and chat about the changes with your colleagues. Leave work early. I would stay late and ensure I get to hit my first deadline. Question 4. It is the annual company barbecue and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family. Are washing your hair that day. Go if you feel free, but wouldn't mind missing it. Have been practicing with your coworkers and you think you will win the talent contest this year. Looking forward to being with my friends and family. You had a long, successful career, and now you are about to retire. In your speech, you list your achievements, all the good memories you have working there, give an honest review of the pros and cons of the company, focus on issues and challenges you face working there, refuse to attend. I list the achievement and all the good memories that I have working there. In your spare time, you like to relax alone doing things like listening to music and making models, attend political rallies and stand up for what you believe in, encourage and support your children with their hobbies, play in your local sports team. I would encourage and support my children with their hobbies. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of daily grind, exploring somewhere unfamiliar and discover new experiences and challenges, a structured day out at the theme park, bursting with thrills and attractions for you and your family, a romantic getaway with your partner to a tropical island paradise. Probably go with exploring somewhere unfamiliar and discovering new experiences and challenges. It is most important that the government keeps people safe, free, happy, or equal. All these are super important. And, yeah, I think that we should be all free. Thank you for your cooperation. Advance knows your time is valuable, and we will appreciate your help in leading the nation to a brighter future. Sign your name. Guy, got that paperwork done? Day 6, a family matter. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favorite coffee cup, a worn-out souvenir of your first trip together. The print's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. There, in the garden, clutching a guilty neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sat at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. I am so sorry for bursting in so late, Alex, Chris slams. But I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. No problem. What's going on? Are you okay? Should I go get Sam? Well, should we get Sam? No need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. Okay. I just need 2 minutes. You heard about the Assets and Wealth Act? I literally work in the news, Chris. Chris first bangs on the table. It's total bullshit. They're taking whatever they want and disrupting it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. I can't believe that they're actually getting away with it. Madness. Which is why I need your help. Now, what exactly is it you need? Why do I get the feeling I'm not gonna like this? Why do I get the feeling you're not gonna like this? Chris seems to be resting comfortably on the floor tiles. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. My passport? What for? They're taking mine and half of the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar, so Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze my account. Please, Alex, I wouldn't ask if I had no other choice. Okay, it's upstairs in the safe. Let me go get it and you'll get it. Surely there's another way. It can't be that serious. God dang it. This is going to be one of those. Okay, surely there has to be another way. It can't be that serious. Chris' mouth falls open. Are you joking, right? I've always done right by you and Sam. I treated your children like they were my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing to you? Alright, I'll go get my passport. Family's family. It's against the law. I can't help you with this. Yeah, I would probably get into big trouble, so it's against the law. Fine. I'll solve this myself, Chris spits. So much for family loyalty, eh? Grabbing the night on fluorescent suitcase, Chris disappears into the night. You go back to the dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. The appealing face now seems to bore into you. The knot in your stomach tightens. I'm sorry. Some things just can't be changed. I'm sure things will get better. And day 8, the fallout. And yeah, it's another of these segments. So I'm going to stop here. And yeah, on the next part, I'm going to end this part here. And on the next part, we will continue with Not for Broadcast. And we will continue with the fallout. So until then, have a good day, everybody. And I'll see you on the very next part of this game. So until then, have a good day, everybody. And bye for now.